ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ, ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ, ಸಂತಸದಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕಲಿಕಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ.
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್.
Present sir. Present teacher.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
Yes sir. Yes teacher. Present ma'am.
Hello friends, how are you all? And you have practiced all the sessions what we had on day 1, and we are into the second day session today, is it not? And I remember telling you, you have to complete the tasks. I had given you a task and the first one was on, very good, homophone hunt. And what were you supposed to do? You were supposed to identify the misspelled homophones, is it not? Yes. So, take out your books, ready? You have got your pencil in your hand. Any corrections to be made? You will do it. And remember children, at the end of the session, after you complete the task and this previous task assessment is over, you will submit it to your class teachers through WhatsApp. It's very important. Note this. Okay. And here last session we had homophone hunt, and what did I ask you to do? Yes, a short story was given and you had to hunt for the homophones, is it not? You had to hunt for the homophones that were wrongly spelled. They were wrongly spelled. And I asked you to rewrite the story. I asked you to rewrite the story. Make the necessary changes, make a fair copy of it and then submit to your class teacher. In the last session, I had given you a hint. Remember? Yes, it was W-E-A-K, but it had to be W-E-E-K. Is it not? Yes. And see to the corrections. Now, the misspelled homophones I have highlighted in red. Last week, the spelling was supposed to be W-E-E-K. It was W-E-A-K in the story. Is it not? And going next on the next line, left to the city to go on an adventure with our aunt. And the next one is Aunt Daisy took us on a ride. And some. What was the spelling for some there? Very good. The spelling for some was S-U-M, but it was supposed to be S-O-M-E. And going to the next one, we wanted to meet, and the spelling for meet was, yes, exactly, it was M-E-A-T. It was supposed to be M-E-E-T, meet. Our friend Danny the deer. What is the spelling of deer? Exactly, last time it was D-E-A-R. It was supposed to be D-E-E-R. But we had no time. Aunt Daisy had other plans for us. She took us to a forest and all we could see, the spelling there was S-E-A, but it was supposed to be S-E-E. Are you noting the correction? Fine. See there, were trees. We walked deep into the forest, one after another. Aunt Daisy suddenly stopped. In front of us was a fallen tree. She said, do you hear? See the spelling there? Yes, H-E-A-R is the correct spelling. And we all leaned in close. Aunt Daisy lifted up the log and revealed a family of, what is the spelling there? Last time it was A-T-E, right? The spelling to be corrected was E-I-E-G-H-T. It is not A-T-E. And the next task, what was the next task? Yes, it was about the picture. And what was the picture there? The first one is, you see the apple, and where is the apple? The apple is above the box. Have you done it correctly? Yes, the preposition above, correctly done. Very good. And the next one is, what is the answer you have written? Let us check. Correct. The apple is in between. Correct. And go to the next one. Yes. Answer check for the answer. Yes. The apple is under the box. The apple is under the box. And the next one, children. Right. And what was the answer supposed to be there? The apple is beside the box. And go to the next one. Below. Exactly. So, the apple is below the box. And the last one, where is it? The box is covered. And where is the apple? Check if you have written it rightly. The apple is inside. It is inside. It is covered on all sides. It is inside the box. Have you done it correctly? Very good. Then we had another picture also. And what was that picture? It was a beautiful picture. And what was it exactly? Yes, see, you found a Todd, right? And you had to look to the picture and you had to construct a paragraph making use of preposition. Have you done it? Check properly. There's a picture there, and this is how I have written, but you should have used the same preposition. Check if you have used the same preposition. Maybe you would have written frog instead of Todd. I have used the word Todd here. The Todd is sitting inside the cup. The cup is on the saucer. The saucer is under the cup. Fine. And where is the leaf? The leaf is above the Todd. Correct. And you had the last task. What was it? It was about the basket. You remember, we were clapping with respect to the syllables, right? And I had asked you to put the syllables in 3 different baskets. Is it not? And these were the words mentioned. So let us go to the first one. So here you have the basket again, and in this basket you have to drop all the monosyllabic. Do we check, children? This time you will clap and understand. I will only call out the words and check if you have dropped the correct word in the basket. The first one is fork, the next one is wealth and pour. Okay, that's it. There were 3 monosyllabic. And go to the next one, and in this basket you are supposed to drop the disyllabic word. Table, correct. Next one, famous. Next one, correct. Mirror. Next, drawing. Next one, mountain. Exactly. Good identification. It is published. The next one is plenty, and the next one is exactly drama. Okay, to see to the next one, children. Yes, it is students. Next one is challenge. So these were the disyllabic words. Go to the next one, children. Here you are supposed to drop the polysyllabic words. See if you have dropped the correct word in the basket now. Imagination. Next one, gallery. Next one, ancient. Very good. Beautiful. Next one, correct. Encouragement. Next, principle. Next, correct. Boundaries. Exhibition. That's it. See, the rest of the words were in either monosyllabic or disyllabic. Attempted all? All correct? Very good. So, today we will discuss about collocations and next phrasal verbs. You have a story time also. You will enjoy. And followed by conjunctions. Okay. Do we start? You have a picture here. And look at the picture. There is a bottle. And what is there inside the bottle? There is water. How is the water there inside the bottle? Look at the sentence. The water in the bottle is crystal clear. It is crystal clear. Children, look at the word crystal clear. Okay. Go to the next picture there. Hey, these children coming on a vehicle. See, they have zoomed. Okay. And look at the sentence. One should have a driving license to drive vehicles on road. Yes, children. And look at the word. The first one is crystal clear. The next one is driving license. Okay. Have this word in mind. Do you recall something? What is it telling about? Very good. It is talking about collocation. Okay. And look at the next picture now. Where do you find this? Yes, there are children playing. See, one is sleeping, lying down, the other is playing with a toy. And there is one to attend them all. You find it in a daycare center. So, working women leave their children in the daycare center. They go to jobs. They have no one to look after their children at home. So, what do? They bring them to one of the center where they look after the children during the day, and you call that as a daycare center. And the next picture, wow, beautiful. Something to do with a movie? Yes. What type of movie do you call this as? Yes, cartoon movies. You all love it. See, that's why I have written children love to watch cartoon movies, don't you? And go to the next one. And here you have a picture of a birth certificate. Okay, when is this given? Yes, whenever a child is born, Parents, they have a birth certificate done. Is it not? They have a birth certificate done. Okay. And look at the sentence here. Sana furnished her birth certificate to get her passport done. I hear someone prompting, ma'am, even during admissions we have to submit our birth certificate. And look at the next one. There's a boy here with his microphone and a system in front of him. What do you call him? Exactly, executive. So, Rohan is an executive who works in a call center. Okay, look at the word call center. Birth certificate, crystal clear. Day care, remember them all. The first one was crystal clear, the next one was driving license, day care, cartoon movie, birth certificate. Last one was call center. You came across all these words in the pictures. They talk about collocation. Then what is collocation? Here is the answer. Collocation, they are a group of words. For example, the first one we saw crystal clear. There were two words, crystal and clear. Okay, they come together to form a new word, and that you call it as collocation. I have stated few more examples. Look at the first one here, heavy rain. I cannot say when it is raining very badly. I said, hey, yesterday we had heavy rains in the city. Is it not? What does heavy rain mean? It was pouring. Heavy rain. We don't say huge rain, do we? Or do we say big rain? No. But see the word that goes along the two words, it's heavy rain. We don't say huge rain, big rain, small rain. No, we don't use those words. In the same way, look at the next one, waste money. Your parents would have cautioned you, hey, don't waste unnecessarily, don't waste money. Is it not? Don't waste money. Waste of time. We also use the word waste of time, right? Yes. And look at the next one, pay attention. Yes, they both go together. And look at the last one, great joy. So, what do you call all these words? Collocative words. Okay, I have got an exercise for you. You have to combine the word in column A with its collocative word in column B. And you have got A and B columns. Under A, the first one is bank. Children, we will work together now. I will call out the word in column A and we will repeat all the words. Let us see what collocates. Later we will check for the answer. Okay. Look at the B one. Under B, for the first bank, we have money, pay, draft, check, comfort, play, zone, tab, area. The next one, peer, share, load, toy, group. Next one is road, safety, traffic, cross, van. I hear someone telling, Miss, everything is going along, Miss. Road, road safety, road traffic, something related to road only. So, which one do we say it's correct? Let's check. Wait. Next one is money, draw, tax, order, change. Last one, action, sign, play, movie, law. Yes. So, now do we check the answer? Some of you should have worked on it. Yes, let us check. The first one was bank. So, bank, check children, bank money, bank pay, we have not heard a word. Bank draft, yes, your teacher or your HM or your father or mother would have, yes, made use of this one. What is it? Bank draft. When? They would say, hey, we have to pay your fees and the fees is supposed to be paid through bank draft this year. We don't accept cash. So, bank draft. How about check? Bank check. It is related, but we don't use the word bank check. Okay, fine. Go to the next one. Comfort. It's a little easy for you now. Play zone, tab area. Fine. Comfort zone. Comfort zone. Go to the next one, children. Peer. This is easy. Your teacher keeps on telling, hey, work in peer groups. I have told the answer. It is peer group. Next one, road. Very good. You have all guessed it rightly and it is road safety. Go to the next one, money. Order. Your grandparents would have sent. Hey, I have sent a money order. Did you get it? You remember? Yes. Maybe not now. Days ago. Go to the next one, children. Action, movie. You all know this. Action, movie. Yes. And with this, check on collocations. Let us go to the next one. Here is a boy. You know what the teacher is telling the boy? Read there. She is asking the boy, Raju, sit down on the sofa. Look at the word, sit down. Sit down. Next one. Oh, one of you maybe, one of you, waking up and look what your mother is telling. Smita, wake up. It's time. You have to go to school. Holidays over, lockdown over, run to school. Yes. Okay. Look at the other one. One of you doing it at home? Yes, taking care. Look there. Mother asked Pavitra to take care of her little brother. Look at the word take care. Have all these words which I have marked in red. Okay. Go to the next one. There are two children here. What are they doing? These children are looking for historical places in the map. Okay. And please remember this word, looking for. And you have some more here. The vase is broken. I have taken the word break up. And the next you find children, where you doing all this day, helping your mother? What are they doing? Clean up. Is it not? And the next one is, every time as it darkens at home, your mother tells, what does she ask you to do? Switch on the light. Switch on. And during day, she tells you, hey, switch off. Next one. And here I have the words whatever were highlighted in red, but now in different colors. What were the words highlighted there? It was sit down, take care of. Next one is wake up, one of you, switch on. The next one is looking for, and the next one is break up and clean up, switch off. Children, what do you call all these words? You have come across all these words. What do you call them as? Yes, they are called as phrasal verb. I heard someone telling, Miss, you had already told we will talk about phrasal verb also. So, it is phrasal verb. Correct. But you have identified the phrasal verbs. There should be a rule for that, right? Yes. So, let us check what it is exactly. So, in all the words you found, now for example, recalling these words, the first one, for example, take sit down, you found the word sit and it is a verb, exactly. Madam has told you in class 8, you should have seen the slides there, the bridge course there, is it not? Sit is a verb that is talking about the action. Okay, sit down, take care, switch on, and looking now, you have a main verb followed by an adverb. Okay, they both go together. For example, if I have the main verb get and the adverb away, out, back, through, off, any one of this. For example, say get away. Hey, get away from my sight. You may also use get out of the classroom. You would have heard your teacher constantly using it, right? Get back. Get back. There's a snake. Don't you use? Yes. So, you have a main verb and an adverb. Okay. And these two together, they make phrasal verb. And I have also within brackets quoted as compound verb. Okay. Why is it compound verb? Two of the words go together. It is a verb with a adverb, or it need not be a verb with an adverb always. It can also be verb and a preposition. You are aware of prepositions, is it not, children? Yes, bridge course, day 1, you had the bridge across the pond. You found the duck. Okay, where was it? It was in the pond. Recalling? Yes. So, they are all prepositions. Now, for example, let me check one now. Come. Okay, the main verb is come. And along with that, I can make use of any one of this preposition word. For example, I can say, come on, let's go on a picnic. Do we? We are not allowed now. We are not supposed to go out. Yes, stay back. And the next one, in the classroom, your teacher is doing a lesson and she tells, come in. Look at the verb. What is it? The main verb come and in is a preposition. They go together. Come in means you will come inside. Okay, so like this, come after, come across. Did you come across the topic what we heard in 8th standard? We talk about, right? Then come with your parents, come with, fine. So we make use of the main verb along with a preposition, and again you term it as phrasal verb. So it is main verb and an adverb, main verb and a preposition, you call it as an phrasal verb. Or it can also be a main verb with an adverb and a preposition, both. Okay, let us look into one of the example. Now look at the word look, it is a verb, okay, it is the main verb, and look at the adverb forward, okay, forward, and a preposition along with that, it is to. Okay, now together the word I get is look forward to, is it not? Now this is a phrasal verb, look forward to is a phrasal verb. Now children, let us have a example. Yes, you have an example here. Kavita is looking forward to visit Paris. Now what is the meaning of looking forward to? Yes, waiting eagerly. I have not seen Paris, it is a beautiful city. So I want to go and see, visit it. So the meaning conveyed here is waiting eagerly. Let me put this to you children, it is not only looking, it can also be looked forward to. I looked forward to your help yesterday, but you were absent. See the form, the main verb, see the tense form it gets. I looked forward to your visit yesterday. I looked forward, I was waiting. Okay, see the form. And look at the next example. I again here mention about the main verb and an adverb followed by a preposition. And look at the word here, catch up with. And look at the sentence, my friend texted me that he will catch up with me in a minute. What does it mean? Catch up means, does it mean to say I am going and catching her? Look at the meaning it is conveying. Yes, join. Means my friend has texted me, he has posted a message, SMS to me telling that he will catch up with me in a minute. I am already waiting for him, so he is posted, he is late. I will catch up with you in a minute. What does it mean to say? Join me, is it not? And as told earlier, catch, it can be caught up. I was caught up with the police as I drove without a license, driving license. An exercise work for you. Look at this one here. Complete the sentence using the appropriate phrasal verb given in bracket. Put up with, carried away, do without, keep up, look forward to. And you have a sentences for you. The first one, I just cannot dash my mobile. Answer, keep ready. Next one, I dash seeing my friends again. Shall we check in for the answer now? Yes, first one is, I just cannot do without my mobile. This has become the status nowadays. You are all locked down at home, and what is happening? Without a mobile, you cannot stay. Is it not? So that is what the meaning it conveys. Look at the next one. I look forward to seeing my friends again. You are all waiting, is it not? You are all locked down. You want to go back to school, and you want to see your friends. I look forward to seeing my friends again. And look at the next one children. I got dashed by his enthusiasm. The next one, his mother cannot dash his naughty behavior anymore. Last one, your website has helped me a lot to dash the good work. Yes, finished answering? Check in for the answers now. I got carried away by his enthusiasm. Oh, I was amazed. I was surprised. Seeing his enthusiasm. Look at the next one. His mother cannot put up with his naughty behavior anymore. All locked at home. Mother is getting, yes, tensed day by day. Why? Because you are misbehaving. It doesn't mean to say misbehaving. You are becoming naughty day by day. Yes, so she cannot tolerate you anymore. It means to convey that message. And look at the next one children. Yes, your website has helped me a lot to keep up the good work. True? Go to the next one. Hey, a story now. Enjoy children. Do you like stories? Yes, and this is the story about Exactly. See the monkey. See what and all it is doing.
In a dense forest, far away, one could hear the chirping of birds and sounds of animals. It was a pleasant day. The parrot flew, singing a sweet song. There also lay a naughty monkey that was swinging on a tree. The owl had hunted all night and wanted some rest. The beautiful peacock sat in a corner looking around. The little deer, tired of running, sat under a tree. The tiny mouse, unaware of all this, rested on a mat. It was a quiet afternoon on a hot summer day. Every animal was either resting or sleeping except the parrot and the naughty monkey. The parrot started painting a picture. The naughty monkey was swinging on the branch of a tree. It wanted to have fun and came down from the tree to disturb the sleeping mouse. It slowly pulled the mat on which the mouse slept. The mouse jerked a little and continued to sleep. The monkey immediately spread the mat over the mouse, disturbing its sleep. The mouse woke up as the naughty monkey started dancing on it. It started to squeak. The owl's sleep was disturbed. The deer woke up startled. The peacock almost turned to see what the matter was. The paint from the parrot's palette dropped down. It was annoyed as its painting was spoiled and shouted, "Hey, why are you disturbing him?" The squeaking of the mouse continued. The parrot shouted again, "Leave him alone." The naughty monkey got off the mouse and started climbing the tree.
Yes, children. Did you listen to the story? Did you enjoy? Yes. And what is the task for the story now? Yes. Now you have listened to the story. And you are going to pick out all the collocative words from the story you have listened to. We talked about collocations, is it not? Now a story, you have heard it and you enjoyed it also. Now play it once again, okay? And then see, search for the collocative words. Next one is, yes, the same story. And now you have to pick out the phrasal verbs. You are going to list out all the phrasal verbs and then you are going to make meaningful sentences using that phrasal verb. Okay? First list out all the phrasal verbs and later make meaningful sentences using those phrasal verbs. Will you? You have to. Yes, that is the task, is it not? And children, the last task is you have to rewrite the story in your own words. You listen to the story, you enjoyed the story, you have to rewrite the story using your own words. Okay, in your own words, you rewrite the story, but you make use of all the collocative words and the phrasal verbs. Here completes our bridge course session day 2, and meanwhile you have to do another work for me. What is it? Recall all this. What are all this? You have seen it in class 8, right? Video lessons you would have seen, bridge course. And what do you call them all? There is and, because, but, for, as, at, so, even though. Good. They are called as conjunctions. Next bridge course session, we will come back with our classes on conjunctions. And before that, children, as I have told you earlier, keep your tasks ready. Okay. The next session when I start, we will see the answers for the previous tasks, whatever was assigned, and then we will continue with conjunctions, but you will work on all these. Okay, you will tell me what are conjunctions in the next class. Will you come prepared? Thank you, children. Have a good day. Stay safe.
ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ, ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ, ಸಂತಸದಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ.